Section 7.4 continues with subtracting polynomials. This is very similar to adding polynomials, except we need to remember to subtract the entire polynomial, not just the first term. This is a very big common mistake I see. It's almost like you distribute the negative or distribute your subtraction. Just like addition, we can do this the horizontal or the vertical way. So we're going to start off, I'm going to show you the horizontal way here. So remember, when you do the horizontal way, you have to line up your like terms in a row and group them together. So I always start with the highest exponent. It keeps my answers neat and organized. So 13n to the third, now minus 4n to the third from the other side. Group it together, and then you always separate your groups with addition. Next group has 3n squared in it, and there's no other like terms there. So we're just going to leave it as 3n squared. And we are going to put it in our group with addition between them. Next comes 5n, and this time we are subtracting 7n. So now let's go through and combine our like terms to simplify our answer. We're going to have 9n to the third. We have no other n squared, so we're just going to have plus 3n squared. And then we're going to have plus negative 2n on the end. I'm going to simplify this. Personal preference, I do not like to have that plus and negative. So 9n to the third plus 3n squared minus 2n. If you see a test or a quiz, or even the PSSA or Keystones, you're not going to see that plus minus. You'll see just minus 2n. So there is my simplified answer. So I'm going to also show you how to go about this problem using the vertical method. Remember that when we do the vertical method, we line our terms up and down in columns, keeping our like terms aligned. So for this one, I'm going to start by taking my first polynomial, and I'm going to write it in order from highest exponent to lowest. So we're going to have 3n squared, 13n to the third plus 3n squared plus 5n. So we're lining them up in order from highest exponent to lowest. Now underneath, don't forget you're subtracting the pieces. So let's line up our like terms. I have minus 4n to the third, and then I have no other n squared term. So you can either leave it blank, put a big ol' x, put a 0, whatever you prefer, and then I have minus 7n under the 5n. So now when I combine this, put it all together, I get 9n to the third plus 3n squared. Again, if you have no like terms there, you just bring that piece down into your answer. And then on the end, I have minus 2n. So you can see both ways lead you to the same answer. There might even be some variation in the ways that you do this. I don't think either way has any more work than the other way. So it's just about personal preference, what you feel comfortable with, lining them up which way. So now I'm going to give you one to try. In this problem, you're going to have to be careful with double negatives. And remember to subtract the entire second polynomial. So let's see how you did. I'm going to do this one using the vertical, or the horizontal method. So I'm going to line up 4x to the third, and then this time I am subtracting negative 2x to the third. I'm going to put them in a group, put a plus sign between them, and then my next group will have negative 3x squared minus 1x squared. Put a plus sign. Now I have 6x. No like terms with it, so it's all alone. And then at the end I have negative 4 minus 2. I'm going to make my double negatives into pluses, and then I'm going to start simplifying this out. I start with 6x to the third plus negative 4x squared plus 6x plus negative 2. And again, I'm going to clean it up, get rid of those plus minuses, just make them subtraction signs. 6x to the third minus 4x squared plus 6x minus 2. And there's my final answer. I hope you got it right. Same thing as addition, just be careful remembering that you are subtracting each piece.